Good evening and welcome to Tuesday, the 21st of December.
You
So,
forgot the date then.
no, I didn't, it's in front of me. And on the show this evening, we do have, well, Pikachu, and Ems and Sarah.
Evening.
Hi.
And Nathan. Oh, something doesn't seem to be happening, but
You'll have to find the Gremlins
yes.
tonight. There's quite a few about.
We've been having some technical issues, that's why we're late. Ems couldn't work her technology, so that's who I'm blaming. And then when the song was going on, all I could see in my front room was a head bopping up and down, and Nathan was bopping to the tune. So it's all good.
Well, it is catchy.
So, right, in tonight's show, guys, we have got a COVID update. There is a little bit of news about possible restrictions coming into place. So, yeah, and then all the cheery soap news. Well, if you can call that cheery as well. Depending. So, but to start with, the COVID update is what I'm going to start with first. As you can see on the screen, for the ones that can see, we have actually got the official COVID update from the government on the screen now, which makes it a little bit more easier. Right, so I'll go through everything that's on here. Right, so people vaccinated, first dose today was 39,793, which takes it up to 51.5 million, which is 89.6% of the UK. So, which isn't too bad. Still another 11.4% to go, but that's not too bad. The second dose, 50,938, which now takes that up to 47.1 million, which is 81.9% of the UK. And then the boosters is 897,979, and that takes that up to 29.8 million, which is now 52% of the UK. So that's pretty good going, if you ask me. What are your views on those figures, Ems?
It's not bad, that.
No, it's not. Sarah?
Well, they're making good headway with it, so
Yeah.
in such a short amount of time.
That's all we can ask for. Right. People tested positive today, 90,629, which takes the last 7 days now up to 615,707, which is up by 238,106 on the previous 7 days, which is 63.1% increase. Yes, I heard the silence.
I'm not sure how true are. I heard something interesting today.
Right.
We've got one of our offices at work. A nurse works in there.
Yeah.
And she was telling people in our offices last week that not to listen to the figures.
Mhm.
Because they're not accurate. They're not as bad as they're saying.
See,
And that's coming from a nurse.
Yeah.
I get that.
My cousin said, yeah.
But to be fair, they wouldn't be able to publish those figures if they weren't true.
I don't know.
On that one.
Well, as soon as they put everything down as COVID on the certificates and on whatever else, if anybody gets ill or whatever, then we don't know if they're all
Yeah,
COVID
but
or
that's
not, do we?
the tested positive. That's not. That's what on that
She's
side of it.
saying, the ones that are coming out and saying people have got COVID, not actually COVID.
Yeah.
They're saying people have got COVID when they haven't.
Oh no, these are not people that are in hospital. These are actually from the tests. that's people that have actually tested positive for it through the actual test centres. So that's what those figures are. So the hospital admissions, that I would say last year that could have been true, but the figures aren't actually high at the moment on that one. We'll be coming to those in a minute. So deaths today was 172, which is 808 in the last 7 days, which is +7 on the previous week, which is up by 0.9%. So that's still quite low, in all fairness. And this is the bit you was on about the patients admitted, which is 847, which over the last 7 days is 6,094, which is only a 2.2% increase. So that's not actually too bad. It's going up, but
Nothing alarming though.
but nothing alarming. But the one that is alarming is that 63.1%. That's quite.
But it is winter.
It is, yes. But the patients admitted is only up to the 17th of December. We still haven't got the last 4 days figures because they're always 4 days behind.
Yeah.
So we haven't got the weekend figures for them yet. But if anybody does want a breakdown of their own areas, private message me your postcode and I will have a look into it and let you know and get back to you on that one. So the news side of things, which it's...
I don't like the news at the moment.
No, right. At the moment, there's no new restrictions in England before Christmas, Boris Johnson's saying. I like the way he's using that before Christmas.
But midnight on Christmas Day, you know?
Yeah.
The gloves are off.
I'll read this article out because this is covering what could actually happen after Christmas if need be. No new COVID restrictions will be brought in for England before Christmas, the Prime Minister has said. But Boris Johnson said we can't rule out any further measures after Christmas, and that Omicron was spreading at a speed never seen before. The government will continue to monitor data closely and will not hesitate to act after Christmas if necessary, he added. Earlier, Scotland announced tougher new measures to start from Boxing Day. Large events will have limits on a number of people that can attend, and Edinburgh's Hogmanay celebrations have been cancelled. In a video clip released on Tuesday, Mr. Johnson said, "What can I say tonight is that naturally we can't rule out any further measures after Christmas, and we're going to keep a constant eye on the data, and we'll do whatever it takes to protect public health. But in a view of the continuing uncertainty about several things, the severity of Omicron, uncertainty about hospitalisation rates, or the impact and the vaccine rollout on the boosters, we don't think today that there is enough evidence to justify any tougher measures before Christmas. We continue to monitor Omicron very closely, and if the situation deteriorates, we will be ready to take action if needed." He said people can go ahead with their Christmas plans, but should exercise caution, and repeated his appeal for everyone to get a booster jab. Scotland, where people have already been told to limit their socialising in and run up to Christmas, announced new rules earlier for at least 3 weeks from the 26th of December. All outdoor events will be limited to just 500, and indoor events like concerts will be limited to 200 people if they are seated, or 100 for standing. Wales has already announced plans for sporting events to be held without crowds from Boxing Day, and London has cancelled its New Year's Eve event in Trafalgar Square. Wales is also closing nightclubs from the 27th of December, and more post-Christmas plans will be set out on Wednesday in Northern Ireland. There is a limit to 30 on people mixing from different households in homes, and another announcement is due on Wednesday. So that is what's happening around the country at the moment, where this Omicron variant is. Well, what can I say? I'm mixed on this one. I understand why they're saying leaving it till after Christmas. Totally get that. But what I am concerned over, if I'm honest, is the way he has said this Omicron is spreading at a faster speed than they had thought of. Now, if that's the case, I think Boris is doing what he normally does, and I hate to say it, he's
Hesitating over not hesitating.
yeah, he's doing this. We need to act now, but we'll do it next week. So,
I think he's too scared to act because of all the stuff going on about what
he was up to, yeah.
He's scared. He doesn't want to put restrictions in, does he?
I want to go to some of his business meetings. You get wine and cheese
what?
balls.
Amazing.
So, but yeah, no, it's. I do get he wants to make it a better Christmas than last year. I do get that, but I don't know. I really don't know on this one. I don't know what I would prefer. Would I prefer just to go into lockdown now? Because not being funny, it's. I think you find a lot of people are probably in the same boat as I'm thinking about. It's more stressful thinking what's going to happen.
Yeah, it is. Not knowing when the next shoe's going to drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather he just get on and do it, whatever he's got to do, and then at least we know.
Every time BBC notification goes off, I jump.
Pardon him?
We're going to end up going through the same thing every year.
Yeah, this is what I mean. If we don't act and get it under control, then what's it going to be next year?
Yeah.
Because there's always going to be new variants when it comes to winter.
Are we going to have the Trump variant next year?
Oh my God. I don't want
that. But no, it is. Em's just said there's always going to be a new variant of it. And then you've got people in South Africa saying, well, it's not that bad. Well, no, it might not be there. But by the time it's got to us, it's mutated so badly. It's
grown teeth, apparently.
Yeah, it's a lot stronger than what it actually was. So it is quite a difficult one. So, but that is it where the news is concerned tonight. But this is our last live before 2022. Apart from, I will be doing COVID updates throughout now until New Year to keep people updated with that. But this is our actual last live tonight. So yeah, we'll be back on Monday, the 3rd of January. So, but moving on to Sarah's favourite part of the show. Em's favourite part of the show. Soaps. Right, so we have actually got 8 pages of soaps news, Ems.
Oh, 8 pages.
Yeah, 8 pages. It's all good. Right, we're going to start with EastEnders.
God help me.
So I'm going to read the headlines of the actual bit, and you can fill in the gaps if you know what's going to roughly meant to be happening. How does that sound? Right, so the first one is Secret Exposed. There's horror for Rocky when his tell-all letter reappears.
Say that again. Release what letter?
He was in EastEnders.
There's horror for Rocky when his tell-all letter reappears.
He's been doing this scam. Is scamming people.
Oh, right.
So yeah, he's worried about that his scam that people are gonna find out what he's up to.
Ah, so that's the first story in EastEnders over the Christmas festive.
Yeah, and he's pretending to, he thinks, he's, what's that? He's making out that he's somebody's dad, but he's not actually. He's not actually who he says he is.
Oh, is that Sonia's dad?
Yeah, he's not actually.
Ah,
her dad.
right.
What on earth did you write a 10-on letter for?
I don't know. Wouldn't be a soap if we did know. It's a... Right, then the next heading is bitter battle as Denise turns on Phil. Will he retaliate? Oh, that one's stumped Ems as well, so that's all good.
He's been sort of giving her money, and he's bought her salon, trying to keep her quiet.
Ah, right.
They've both got some.
Right.
And she knew that he was involved in her sister's husband's death.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
And trying to keep that quiet.
Yeah.
So to do with that.
Right. Then the third one for EastEnders is Grey's a killer. Will Witt's bombshell stop the wedding?
Yeah, she's out for trying to figure out what his secret is. So she's gonna find out that he's a killer.
Yeah, didn't he kill Whitney's partner at one point?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I saw that somewhere.
He's killed his wife. First one he killed with his wife.
Yeah.
Then he killed Whitney's partner. No. First, then he killed Shirley's sister, that's probably missing.
All right.
He told Shirley that he saw her on the bus. He didn't. He actually killed her.
So
both. Has anybody left?
Right, and another heading for EastEnders is: will scheming Janine get her wicked way with married Mick?
Yeah, she's trying to, apparently on Christmas Day, Stacey knows that she's after him.
Right.
And she's going to try and get Stacey out of the way so she can get Mick on her own.
Ah. Right, so what are we moving on to next? Oh, no. Coronation Street. Runaway groom, bride-to-be Emma is kept waiting at the venue. Has Curtis jilted her?
Oh, that's how it'd be. He didn't actually run away. They were pretending that he told everybody that he had a heart condition.
Right.
He were dying. But he was not actually, got his heart condition. He's not dying. He's got some other, can't remember the name of it now, but he's got some other medical condition that means that you think that you've actually got some medical condition that you're dying.
Right, fair enough.
So he's told everybody that we're dying, and then made out that he was trying to raise money for Steve's son's memorial fund because he died. Steve's son died last year, and then they raised about £100,000. And then Steve, when he was drunk, gave him his bank card to go put this money in his bank. And then when he went missing on the wedding day, it was a case of Steve found out, it was a case of he ran off with his money.
Ah.
But he did actually turn up with the money.
Fair enough.
So money did turn up in Steve's bank in the end.
So that's good. Right. So the next headline for Corrie is New Year's clanger. Adam is in the hot seat with angry Sarah.
I'm not angry.
Yeah, no, so Adam's in the hot seat with angry Sarah.
Didn't know what never said that.
She laughed because her name come into it.
Yeah, because she bumped into this woman when they were out somewhere. She got friendly with this woman that turns out to be one of Adam's exes.
Ah, right. Fair enough. Right. Together at Christmas, Tyrone reads into things when Fizz cancelled Phil's holiday.
Yeah, she felt sorry she was supposed to go on a romantic Christmas holiday with Fizz, but she gets feeling sorry for Tyrone being on his own at Christmas, so she cancelled it.
Ah,
So he can be with him at Christmas, and then apparently they share a kiss on Christmas Day.
and then the final one for Corey is It's a Miracle. Kev goes all out to give Abby the best ever gift.
I don't know what that's going to be.
So,
I don't know what the gift is going to be.
right, we'll have to wait and find out on that one, won't we?
Yeah.
And then we're going over to Emmerdale. It says, marry me. Smitten Bernice gives Will an ultimatum and he chooses Kim. All right, that's fine. Hey, what was that, Nathan?
I said that's one way of getting a husband.
Right, Christmas romance. Which villagers are making mad moves?
Ooh.
Sounds
Sounds like a Dodge Take Me Out episode.
I don't know on that one. And then you've got Manpreet murder. When Billy dumps Mina and her sister turns on her, the killer strikes.
There's always a killer in these soaps, isn't there? People are never happy. Not
You
even
would
at
have it
Christmas.
any other way,
And then the final one is Nightmare on Main Street. Under pressure over the fight for the Woolly, Al's forced to make make them think big. Now, I also read today that the Woolly goes up in flames on Christmas Day.
There's a
Yeah,
real
there's
fire.
a fire on Christmas Day.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, there's an explosion. So.
Someone overdid the turkey.
Right. So. That's the main three soaps. So what else is there? You got so then you've got a bit of Hollyoaks, which is as in man holds all hostage is a confession on the way. The rapist can save himself. Sammy goes against his morals. After a steamy night with Lizzie, Sid is shocked to run into Galaxy. Prince tries to find Olivia the ideal gift. So, are you a Hollyoaks watcher? No. So,
Really?
but so that is everything in the soaps over the Christmas period, guys. So, looks like there's going to be some interesting storylines. I don't know how true it is, but I did hear there's going to be a terrorist attack in the EastEnders, but I don't know if they changed it in the end. No, that's a shame. I wanted to see Albert Square blow up.
Oh, can you imagine it? Right, it all blows up, and then you get an announcement at the end going, this soap will be discontinued for the foreseeable future. That'd be absolute mayhem.
Well, as you're saying that, they're taking Good Morning Britain off TV next week.
Probably for the best.
This is what makes me say there's going to be more going on, because they're taking GMB off of TV because of COVID.
No one likes Piers Morgan. that's why.
Piers Morgan's left.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he got booted out a few weeks ago now.
A few months ago now.
A few months. I don't know. just
No,
don't
he
know
walked
the
out,
time.
didn't he?
Uh-huh.
He walked out after having an argument with that Alex
Oh
over COVID. No, over Meghan Markle.
yeah.
Might
It was
as
Mark.
well have been COVID. She's definitely some pandemic. I know that. That'll be the next variant, the Markle variant.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, that's why he walked out. But yeah, so but no, that's all I've got for this evening. Unless Sarah OMs have got anything to add.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes, Merry Christmas to all.
I hope Santa brings you everything you wanted. Yep. Well, you all been good. I haven't.
Ems, have you got anything to add? No. Well, I would like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas from all the management team at Twos, and we will be back with our lives on Monday, the 3rd of January, 2022.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Yep, Happy New Year to you all.
And a Happy New
Thank you.
Year.
So, all right.